True Craig.
Yo, welcome Black to Black Fathers Matter, man. This is
Yes.
What's good, people?
Boy, we up in the house from now, back in his business.
Yeah,
Me and
man.
the
How you
homie
doing?
Ralph.
How you
Yo, I'm
doing,
good,
boy?
man. I'm trying to get paid on these streets, trying to get those bills like Bellamy. You know what I'm saying? How you doing, bro?
Yo, I'm trying to do that too, man. I'm ready to sell a lung right now, you know? Like my dollars ain't making no sense, but you know,
It ain't
we
making
still
no
here,
sense
though.
right now, man. We got pennies and plans, you dig? That's all it is, bro.
I know, man, but you know, I know I'm doing better than a lot of cats. That's all I
for
keep.
sure, man.
That's all I keep thinking, man. I know I'm doing better than a lot of cats. That's what.
And it's all about that attitude of gratitude, homie. You know what I mean? You woke up, you're breathing, you hear, we hear. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes out there, man, ain't make it, but COVID's still kicking our asses out here. So we hoping, hoping we get a little break soon.
Have you heard anything? Have you heard anything from Joe Biden that's got you thinking, "Oh man, we gonna be all right"? Like,
no, not really, man. Yo, it's too soon right now, man. It's too soon. I ain't even putting no trust in like his promises. I need to see some promises getting fulfilled. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's way too soon.
I want to believe, man. I want to believe.
I want to believe. Make a believer out of me.
Yeah, I want to believe, but I just don't. I'm still not sure that. I'm still not sure. I just don't know if we really ready for that, and especially because there's still so many of these fucking cats that are out here still caping up for Trump like he did something.
Hey, man,
I just don't understand
it. Yo, it's crazy, man. Because dude, he was reaching a little bit before he left too, you know, by pardoning the whole Lil Wayne situation, Kodak Black, you know, even the mayor from Detroit, like that was wild, bro. But he's trying, man. He's trying to get back in the community. He's trying to get back in the videos. Trump trying to get back in the videos.
Yeah, man. That's all thirst, right? So yeah, man. So welcome, Black. I was thinking about all these cats that are still so much struggling. They still, they still
caught up in the struggle, man.
They still caught up in the struggle because, 2020, the spoils of it still haven't fully kicked in. And, classic material, we always talk about, usually we talk about song lyrics, but it had me thinking about a movie lyric, a movie quote. So I'm gonna throw a different way. And if you remember, shout out to the great Spike Lee. He did this movie back in the day called She's Gotta Have It. And if you haven't seen it, it's a classic.
Go watch that joint.
Especially if you're a basketball fan, because a lot of Jordan's swag in that early Nike days all came from Mars Blackman and Spike Lee's brain.
Facts.
So, there's this line, that he says when he's broke, busted, like all of us, and he's like, $50 sneakers and I got no job. Tell me how to do it when times is hard. And that's still how I feel. I feel like, not only the difference is I don't even got the fucking $50 sneakers. I'm in that spot where I'm making difficult choices around weed, bro.
Damn.
I'm trying to decide.
That's a struggle right there. You know what I'm saying?
Am I going to smoke or am I going to, take an edible? I can't do both. This is where we at right now. This is real shit.
Hey, man. Now. I had to downgrade my water, homie. You know what I mean? I had to downgrade from alkaline to reverse osmosis, son. You know what I'm saying? The next step is going to be straight out the faucet, homie.
Straight out the tap. This is what I'm saying.
Straight out the tap, G.
We
lifestyle choices.
Tough decisions, man. I'm trying to sell. I'm trying to sell shit. I'm trying to sell speakers. Trying to sell my furniture. I'm gonna start trying to sell.
Trying to sell a kidney and shit.
Fuck a kidney. I'm gonna sell a kid. Like, yo, come get one. Which one you want?
Hey, man. Which one you want, man?
Yeah, man.
Take the younger one. The younger one got more years. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Mold both.
And so on top of this, right, everybody is, still struggling, still feeling like 2020, but now Black History Month is coming. And
coming,
so
G, we in it right now, man.
We in it right now, rather.
I'm gonna take the day. Listen, let me tell you something, bro.
Tell me.
Black History Month don't start on February the 1st for me, you understand? First of all, it's every day of the year. But if you want to look at it the way, you know what I mean? I'm gonna take January the 30th, January the 31st, and then we gonna go all the way in. So we already in it. Okay. I'm gonna take those 2 extra days. They trying to scam us, man. Shorten our load and shit.
Do you have any idea why Black History Month is in February?
Cause nah, I don't know, man. That's a good question though. I just feel like whoever planned this was probably racist, and he's like, nah, let's give these niggas the smallest month. What's the shortest month we got? You know what I mean? We can't be reminded of our sins. You know what I mean? What we did to them for 400 years for like more than 28 days or 30 days. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is.
Right. Now, two interesting things. So let me put you up on a little game. The reason why it was in February initially was because February was the birth month of Abraham Lincoln, who freed the slaves, and the abolitionist Frederick Douglass, and who was fighting for to end slavery his whole life. So that's it started out as Negro History Week, and then eventually became Black History Month, right? And and so that technically is the reason. But what's always so fucked up about Black History Month is exactly what you said.
But hold up a second. Let's not forget that February is also the coldest damn month. Niggas ain't coming out, G. We hibernating. So they gonna give us the month to celebrate our history, but we can't even go outside.
Yeah, that's right. We can't even and it's doubly true now.
Block party.
Can't have a cookout. Can't have a cookout on Black History.
We having Zoom cookouts, B. We're like, yo, what you got in your plate, son?
Yeah.
Zoom cookouts be the only thing happening right now.
So that was why originally, but now it always feels like it's the short month, right? Well, one, because it is the short month. Two, it feels like what Black History Month is like stop being a racist for a month jail card. Because every fucking corporation that wouldn't look at a Black person in their lives, wouldn't look at Black content producers, wouldn't look at Black writers, filmmakers, they all sucking the dicks of Black people this month. Come on in. Yeah. Come on in, Sambo. Do a little song and dance. And we so thirsty for the work. We so thirsty for the work that we like, yeah, nigga, I'll take whatever I can get. You want me to dance? I'll dance. I'll dance like motherfucking Mace, bro. Whatever you need. I'll shimmy like Diddy. Meanwhile,
shimmy. Yeah.
Meanwhile, we know in 28 days or 29 days, if it's a leap year, they gonna act like they don't know nothing about us.
If they really want to give us a day, and first of all, why are they giving us why are they even giving us shit? We should just take it. You know what I'm saying? But if we gonna take it, they better be like, yo, all I'm saying is the government need to be like, all right, no taxes for that month. You know what I mean? Any Black-owned businesses, no, not Black. I'm just saying, man, there has to be perks that we can benefit off. I feel like we've had this conversation before.
We have. You know so look, I don't give a fuck about Black History Month. Give me reparations.
Yeah.
Right? If you really
give me 40 acres and a mule, son.
If you really care about this shit, and you say you're serious about this shit, and we talk about reparations all the time, and most of the time we joking, but I just, Black History Month feels like just another excuse for well-meaning white folks to say, see, we not racist. We love y'all.
We love you guys.
We love you guys. You guys are the shit. Meanwhile, they go home and they fucking, watching American History X and shit, because
Yo,
what's
yo, it's
in your
wild.
heart. You can't just
Let me
throw
tell you
money
something,
at a
bro.
problem and make
Now,
it bubble.
you've ever had a white dude that you've met and he was like, yo, bro, you know what I mean? I'm throwing a party, come through. And he's all hyped to meet you and shit. And he's all trying to, trying to find those similarities. And then you go like, all right, cool, come check you out. You go to the spot, it's him and all his white friends.
Yeah.
And then you realize that you the token black guy. Now, wait a
Yeah.
minute. Did he invite me because he wanted me to be here? Or did he invite me so he can look not racist to his white friends?
Bro.
See, I brought niggas in. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
That shit was crazy. And they all be like, hey, man, you want a drink? Yo, you want to smoke? They be putting food in your plate. They be, you're like, holy shit, yo, here's a blunt in your mouth. You take some drinks. You're like, oh, shit. And I'm like, everybody's super friendly, yo.
I got an example of this. I got a great example of this.
That's that shit happens when you live in Canada as a black man.
A great example of this. So if you get invited to that party, and I've been invited to lots of those parties, right?
Lots of those parties.
If you get invited to that party, here's one of the funny shit that happens. You get shit like this. Anything that comes up during that party that is connected in any way to people of color, motherfuckers gonna come find you and ask you to be the black correspondent. So
and they always want to say like, no disrespect, or I hope I have black friends, and I got a half black kid in my family. My nephew's half black,
Hey,
we love him. He has amazing hair. Like,
here's how it goes. Hey, guy, bro. I don't mean any disrespect. I don't mean any disrespect, because I follow Martin Luther King. I believe, right? But let me ask you a question. When you say you believe that everybody should get an equal chance,
right?
Does that, you don't actually mean that like equal to me, right? Like, I mean, I know you think like equal to some white people, right?
Yeah, they come up with that dumb shit, dude.
I get you think you equal to some white people, but you wouldn't say that I or Timmy, my little beautiful son Timmy. You see him over there? Look at that little blonde
hair, blue-eyed, beautiful skin.
You don't actually think that the school should give up Timmy's spot for your kid? Because I mean, like, I know Black Lives Matter.
Come on, let's be real now. Really come on, let's be real here, okay? Like, we're all about it, yeah.
So this is the shit that and those are the good ones. Those are the good ones.
Yo, hold on. Let me tell you my experiences, B. No. It's always like this.
Let me finish this.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
I told you the
because
fake
that's a whole different.
I told you the fake story. Let me tell you the real story.
So
I'm at a party like this, the exact same thing. We sit down and everybody's cooking, drinking, it's all good. And this guy says to me, was at a party from one of my son's sports teams. Party, right? So he says to me as we walk in, he says, "Hey Ralph, you're gonna be real excited. We got jerk chicken.
We got white bitches." No, I'm joking.
If he had said that, I might have been more excited. No. He said, "Hey Ralph, you'll be so excited. We got jerk chicken."
Oh, with the
just for you,
see
guy.
That? Hey, man.
Now, here's what we always know about that jerk chicken. That shit ain't that good, bro. Anytime the white guy capes up for the jerk chicken or for the
he getting it from the bullshit chicken, spots, yo.
That shit is corny.
He getting it from like the watered down, diluted shit.
He getting that no frills jerk chicken sauce.
Yeah.
And he's slapping it on and think he's doing something.
Nah, exactly, man. They don't even season that joint. But let me tell you my story real quick, man. Real quick. I'm at this barbecue thing, man. A white dude comes up. He's like, "Hey, bro, dude, you want to go smoke a doobie? You look like a smoker, right?" And I'm like,
"Oh, for sure."
I was like, "All right, whatever. I'll go smoke with him." So he's smoking. He's like, "Yo, bro, I love Talib Kweli." And I'm just like, the whole conversation was about Talib Kweli, Mos Def, Black Star, all that shit. And I'm like, yo, bro, you are not woke like that.
Yeah,
You lying.
yeah.
You know what I mean? You found to see, yo, and this is that. Those are the most annoying ones, bro. Like, that's that shit. I can't stand that, bro.
I would rather you just be racist, bro. Like, honestly, I don't need you to. I don't. If you truly need to work that hard to sympathize,
Right.
don't sympathize. We already are in agreement that you stealing all our culture.
Gee,
We already in
I was
agreement
talking
that you jacking all our shit. We know
They already
you
jacking
for
it.
us.
I was talking to a snow bunny. And for those who don't know what a snow bunny is, a white woman, you know what I'm saying, who loves hip hop. And she's like, oh my God, I love rap. I love trap music, all this stuff. I'm like, yo, do you like, she's like, I memorize the lyrics. I'm like, for real? I'm like, do you say the N words? She goes, no, not really. I'm like, you for real? Like, you don't say it? She's like, no, I don't. You know, I'm like, well, but when you're by yourself and you're in the shower, you're singing in your house. Well, it happened a couple times. And I'm like, yo, you see what I'm talking about? A couple times. When they saying that, you know, when nobody's home, they're like, nigga, 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 nigga. Hey, nigga, you know what I'm saying? They wilding, bro.
Of course.
But around this, I would never. It started off with, I would never say that.
Okay, so let me ask you a question, though. Okay, let's dig into this for a little bit. Do you believe that the snow bunny who says nigga in the shower is racist?
It depends on how she's saying it. First of all, those words should not even come out of her mouth based on the fact that our ancestors whipped our asses, the asses of my ancestors. Well, not my ancestors, but you know what I'm saying. My people's ancestors and shit.
Okay, sure. But she's also giving back to the culture or to the people.
Bro, she loves, her whole thing is feeding the black community. She goes to Black Lives Matter marches.
She in, baby. She all the way in.
She got an eggplant tattoo.
She's taking all the inches. She's in, all the way in. I mean, she's taking all the smoke. Man. But my question is, can she say it to herself? Can she say it to her group of girlfriends? They smoking a joint by themselves and they just kicking it and they listening to some real shit. Can they say it? Is it okay?
That's a tough one.
Let me tell you something. Here's my opinion. Do whatever you want. Mm-hmm. Do whatever you want. Don't get caught. Because if you get caught, then we gotta assassinate you. But if you feel yourself like that and you just want to like connect and you saying it like, yo, what's up, my nigga, with an A and not like you're not changing the lyrics to put the ER on it.
Oh, yeah. Yo, that's what she said. She's like, well, I don't say with the ER, I say with the A. And I'm like, that don't, like, what?
You know, it's the
same
word. But anyways,
man.
Right? Yeah.
It's the same shit for them.
I just don't believe, I look.
I don't believe them.
I know there's nice white people in the world. I'm not mad.
Shout out to all the nice white people out there, man.
Yeah, I call them riches, as I think I've said before. So, you know, if you want to be a good white person, try to be a rich. Don't try to be a stale old cracker. That's my fucking motto. But
yeah.
I still, even the riches of the world, I still feel like they not all in with us when it comes to respecting Black history. They like current shit. They like where they at right now. They like being able to get access to the culture because it's democratized.
You know the riches I like, bro?
But they don't, they not about the full history of it.
See, I like the riches who are the white mics of society. The white people that live in the ghetto. They go through the same thing. They don't know their daddy too. You know what I'm saying? The only difference is they white. They know the music. And those riches would know more about your culture than the Black suburban dudes. You know what I'm saying? Because they know the culture. And the crazy thing is, and white Mike would never use the N-word. White mics I've known, never. They always are. They got a flow though. They got that hip hop vibe, that flow, but they always, you know what I mean? Alternating that word with something else. Like, They don't push it, man. They keep it highly respectful. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll use other words like, yo, what up, my dog? You know what I'm saying? But they wouldn't go there.
Yep.
And I feel like the ones who are low-key racist, they'll be like, oh shit, nigga, what's up, nigga? And I'm like, oh shit, what? You just felt comfortable coming around me saying that shit. Yeah. And that's where I'm like, yo, D, I don't give a fuck where you from. I gotta ask you why you feel comfortable to say that around me.
That's all it is. Here's the thing. I don't go around saying the crackers I don't know. Yo, what's up, cracker? I don't go around.
I don't even say that to niggas I don't know. Like, I don't go up to black people and say, what up, nigga? If I don't know you, I ain't gonna say that. Because you can turn around and be like, yo, my great grandmother was a slave. Like, yeah, I ain't, you know what I mean? So we have to have the understanding.
Even when I'm meeting people on Tinder or you know through social media shit, I don't say, yo, what's up, my nigga?
I hope you ain't calling bitches niggas on Tinder, bro. What up, niggas? She's like, what the fuck?
Maybe that's why I'm not getting no matches.
You ain't getting no matches, B.
Yeah.
Call everybody niggas.
But I mean, like, I'm not coming right out with it. I'm not even coming right out with the fact that I use the word.
Right, of course.
But I will at some point ask, hey, are you cool with the fact that I say the word? Because I also don't want to fake the funk.
Right.
I want you to know.
But let's be real though. We never had that conversation, homie. We never had that conversation. We never said, yo, nigga, I mean, yo, Ralph, is it cool if I use the word nigga around you? But it never, when we linked up, we never came off on the nigga shit.
Right.
We were just chill, kicking it. And then it kind of grew. And then I was like, yo, you know what I mean? I'm going to hear like, nigga whispering nigga. And I'm like, oh shit, he cool with niggas? So yo, nigga, what's up? And they were like, hey, nigga. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know what? I think, in fact.
And that's usually how it is.
It's funny that you say that because I was thinking about this. I watched a movie where some white guy said said nigga, and I was like, oh shit. And I can't remember. It was like one of those like fucking Seth Rogen comedies.
White man can't jump or some shit. Okay.
And so I was like, wow. I was trying to think about how many people in my life currently do I use the word nigga openly?
Right.
Openly. And I think it's only you.
For real? You know what? It's true. I don't see that.
I don't think I mean, in my life, I'm sure you have more on your side, but there's no people in my history that I use it with. I got more people that's like, in the black people should not use the N word.
Right.
I got more people that kick it that way than kick it with like, yeah, nah, fuck it. That's my word. That's
like I got a small circle. You know what I'm saying? I got a small circle, maybe like 5-6 people, and then that I would use it with, but we're like, you know what I mean? We know each other for years and shit. And that's how we talk. But you know what I mean? I wouldn't go out there like and just throw that shit out.
Right.
But at the same time, man, with you, it's more excessive, G.
No,
we use all the nigga words in a conversation. Our intro's like, what up, nigga?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nouns, verbs, semicolons.
You know what I mean? We come from we come from Nigga Dome. It's a city, yo, in Wakanda.
Oh, it's funny.
I was gonna say nigga.
I was gonna say we come from, just to kick it like Bridgerton, we come from Niggerton.
Niggerton. Oh, I like that too. I like that.
Do you what's the best way? So I watched Remember the Titans with my kids today. Right. And because I think that, you know, my oldest son is getting to the point where he's starting to feel himself, starting to test himself. He's starting to test me, starting to test us. And what I think he needs is a dose. Like, they've been getting Black culture through entertainment in a cute way. And now I think they need to start getting, I think he's ready to start getting Black entertainment in a serious way. Right? So Remember the Titans is
you mean like a old-fashioned
No, I don't think not like
What do
an
you mean,
old
like in a
fashioned
serious
ass
way? Like,
whipping. No, I mean he needs to
yeah, like an old
understand.
fashioned
No.
nigga ass whooping.
No, he needs to understand history. He needs to understand the
Right.
history of what niggas have gone through in the culture, and
Yo,
it
you should make him
impacts
watch American History X, bro, when he gets a little bit older, though.
a
Not
little
now. It's
bit
too
older.
soon.
No, it's too soon.
A little bit older.
No, no, we gotta, this is like Selma. This is
Yeah.
like, King.
See,
This is like maybe
I agree,
Malcolm
man.
X. That might be pushing it, because it's too fucking
No, I
long.
think I think the kids need to like man, for my kids, man, types of movies I want them to see: slavery shit, jail shit, like Oz and that shit. You know what I mean?
Maybe not
And,
Oz, bro.
no,
Maybe
because
not
I want
Oz.
if like for me, if I had sons, I'm trying to scare their asses not to go to jail.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh well,
So
then
they
Oz
watching
would
this
be
shit like,
great.
oh shit, that's how it happens. I ain't going there, man. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
you want to learn about your history. What the places that black people usually end up, either dead or in jail type of shit. And then I wanted them to see the shit that inspires them, G. You know what I mean?
Right.
And we kings and that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying?
But then I
But
think
it's
the other
obviously a timeline.
what's
You got to wait
unfortunate
for a certain time, man.
what's unfortunate about the life that we're in is that I almost feel like I could skip all the history and just focus on the shit that's happening right now, and it would be enough.
Yeah. We making history right now, G.
Because it's the same, we having the same fight. Right.
New
But I
age,
want them to know who those players were. Right. I want them to know the legacy of Frederick Douglass to Harriet Tubman to the freedom fighters to King to Rosa Parks to King, and so on and so forth. The Black Panthers. I want them to know that history because it's important to me. And I think
it is.
Maybe that's enough, but.
Bro, I think, we the last generations that is even going to care about that history, I feel, man. I think 2-3 generations down, like they're going to go as far as maybe Jay-Z and Biggie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because like you already look at the young generation right now, man, they don't care about the OGs that paved the way. They're like, yo, this is my time. Like, I don't care about all the history you made. I'm trying to make my own history.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that's why I say I feel like we're the last 2 generations which actually value that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And
so, if you can teach them, teach them.
Is there something about that shit, that disrespect of history that just don't feel good at all, Because the truth of the matter is, if you don't know where you've been, you won't know where you go. There's some cliche to that.
Yeah, but let me ask you this though, man. Let me ask you this. We talk about black history, black slavery and all that stuff, right? 400 years of slavery. That's how far we go, right?
Yeah.
We ain't going back to like slavery back in Egypt, G. The black Hebrews and shit, the original Hebrews. We ain't talking about that shit, the Moses and shit. Because they're like, nigga, yeah, we get it. But that's like thousands of years ago. We don't, you know what I mean? It happened, but you know what I mean? We're going to go to like the most recent thing, which is like the 400 years. Now, these kids, they're going to be looking up to like the George Floyds and those kind of guys about like just how we looked at Rodney King.
Is it important to you to teach, as someone who was born in Africa and still sees yourself as an African, is talking about African history important to you with your kids? Because it ain't important to me at all.
Nah, it's not. It's not important to me. I can talk about my history from 82 when I came up. Sure. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a shit about the presidents and all them before me. I don't give a damn about them. But it's more important for me to show them the beauty of the land. You know what I mean? The resources the land has. Like, and just try to bring them to that place where it's like, you know what I mean? This is where your ancestors came from. That's more important rather than talking about the history, G.
In fact, in some ways, to be honest with you, I kind of like the fact that they think that Africa is a land filled with low-key resources like fucking vibranium. I kind of like that, right? There's a romance to that shit. But I don't feel, and I don't feel good about this, it's just the way I feel. I don't feel a connection to African history like that. Never have. I mean, I went through my back to Africa phase But if someone say, yo, you need to go back to Africa right now, I'd be like, yo, motherfucker, you need to go back where the fuck you came from. Because what's in Africa for me?
Yo, Africa popping though, B. I'm just saying though, man. Like,
fuck that.
I feel like in the next 100 years, man, people all, like, we all gonna head back there, man, and we're gonna see like the thing is, man, Western America, man, we've been fed the bullshit.
Yo,
they showing us little skinny ass kids with big bellies and ribs and shit, flies on their face. That's what they showing us. They showing us the villages. They showing us, but they ain't really showing you like where it's popping. They not showing you like the cities and downtowns where there's fine honeys up there. You know what I mean? Beaches. Like they ain't showing you none of that.
Let me tell you something.
You know who's out there buying land right now, man? China's buying land out in Africa because they know what's happening.
You know why I'm not interested in going to Africa in 100 years? Because with global warming, motherfucker, Africa is going to be 247 degrees, nigga. And I struggle at $1.04. Fuck that. I am not moving back to Africa. My crispy ass. Fuck that. Fuck that. I'm more likely.
Our skin's made to adapt to this shit, G. Listen, man. Our skin made to adapt to this shit. You ain't got nothing to worry about, man. Now the white people from the Caucasus Mountains, they gonna get fried up. They were peeling off them skins and shit.
Fuck that. I'm more likely to fuck around and
you've been
Norway, bro. Get me some
Norway
Nordics.
Got it popping out there too. Nordics. Yeah. Shout out to the Nordics out there.
Yeah.
Yo, man.
Take this shot, yo, blue eyes.
Listen.
Devil.
Yo, man, I'm trying to have like zebras and giraffes in my backyard, man. You come through whenever you want to make that trip, man. I'll have your kids feeding little baby hyenas and shit.
That's beautiful.
You know what I'm saying?
That's beautiful.
And I'll come check you in Norway, man.
I ain't going to no fucking Norway. Get the fuck out of here. I don't want to go there either. Man. I don't even know. You know what? That's why I'm looking forward to the van. I'm just gonna I'm gonna be driving around. I'm gonna get out the van and I'm gonna find a spot that feels like home, and that's where my black ass is gonna stay.
That's what's up, man. But you a Rolling Stone, nigga. You know what I mean? You like the wind, so you can't be contained. You just gotta roll wherever you roll with it.
What about that kind of history?
You nothing wrong with that?
Do you think we ever recover from our history? Like, I just watched that crack documentary on Netflix.
Right.
And I was thinking about, how, we lost a whole generation of black men. We lost the first 2 generations, really, because we lost a big generation to Vietnam. Motherfuckers never came back, right? And then we lost, and then we were losing those folks to heroin. And then we lost many of those, which a lot of folks developed addictions to while they was in Nam. And then we lost many of those people and more to crack. And so there's a whole, not to mention, just general male fuckery and abandonment and all that shit. So, how do you ever get over history? Do we ever, as a people, we keep saying, we always hear us say,
as a people, no, man. As a people, we ain't doing that as a people. If we were doing shit as a people, we would be moving forward. Now, why would you even be stuck on the history, man? I get it. Shit's sad, but we had a time in our lives where we running shit. You know what I'm saying? We running shit. There's two there's 2 sides of it, right? I can sit and talk to my daughter and be like, these are 2 lessons I can give my kids, right? First lesson could be, you're a black woman. It's a white man's world. They get paid more than us, but then you guys, you know what I mean? And show them like all the bullshit and the shitty crap you got to go through as a black woman. And they look at you as angry. I can teach them that shit and fill them with fear so they have to go tiptoe and act like this white woman. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Sounds super white on the phone. Or I can teach them, listen, you're a black woman, but guess what? Regardless of all this bullshit happening, Oprah Winfrey making money. You know what I'm saying? She a black woman. She a billionaire. She got more money than a lot of white dudes. So you know what I'm saying? So that's the story I'm trying to show them. That, you can go out there and get it. Now, the history shit, I don't really want to sit on it so much because I'm trying to move ahead, and we cannot move away from that as a people because everybody's still looking in the back. Everybody's like, oh man, they put us through so many years. Yeah, I get it, man. I'm not the one of those dudes who complain about slavery like that.
Yeah.
If you didn't want to get in slavery, I get it, man. But there was a lot of we lost a lot of black people who jumped the ships too.
Right. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So all right, that shit's done. Let's move. Let's build.
That's an interesting point, right? So because in some ways it's like, wow, why would we, when I was my son's age, I did not have, I really didn't see role models other than musicians and athletes. Right?
Ball players, yeah.
Right. My my street hero was the fucking numbers runners and drug dealers. Those are pimps. So
yeah, you had the pimps.
I had no one else to look up to. But if you're a kid today, and this is where when people say, have things changed, this is the biggest way things have changed. And this is the thing where history is instructive. There are more black millionaires today than there's ever been. There's more black lawyers.
So why do we focus on the glass is half full? Let's focus on that then.
Does that mean that the problems aren't the same? Yes. But those aren't black problems. You know what those problems are? Those are poor people's problems. And poverty ain't going nowhere. There's always going to be poverty.
That's right. It's always been there, man. You got to ask yourself, you want to be part of that or you want to be part of this? Now, if you want to be poor, you can be complaining about the past, complaining about the white man, complaining about the system got you locked up, complain about find every excuse in the world to cut your shit, clip your wings. Yeah. I'm not trying to do that, my G. I'm not.
No doubt.
I'm trying to, I don't give a damn where I'm from, B. I don't care. I mean, I care about it, but I'm saying where I'm from, what I went through, my struggle does not define where I'm going. I'm going where I'm trying to go. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
And the best role model for those kind of people, now we have those role models.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We have role models that we can look up at. Right. Like when I was growing up, I was looking up at Jay-Z. To me, I was like, yo, this dude, high school dropout, crack seller, you know what I mean? And look where he at right now, Nick. That stuff is crazy, but we never had the positive type of role models.
And what's so crazy is so many of the hot role models right now for us are street cats that did good.
All street cats.
Well, I mean, you got the Oprahs and you got Barack and Michelle that are educated, right? But Ava DuVernay don't got no fancy film degree.
Nope.
I don't know if Tyler Perry does, but you talked about Jay, you talked about Beyonce. These people, there are people in the world that are still doing it the old-fashioned street hustle way. They just doing it for big money. Now, by the time our kids are our age, they're gonna have Harvard graduates. They're gonna have Fortune 500, black folks, black men and black women running Fortune 500 companies because that's the next level of it.
Right. Exactly.
Hopefully, the history that we need to show them is that just because you got nothing, or just because you think you got nothing, doesn't mean that you can't take that nothing and turn it into something. That's
I don't want to hear. Exactly.
That shit
I feel you.
And so showing them black faces, showing them black heroes and sheroes is the way to make that shit fucking really happen.
That's right. And you gotta show these kids that in every level, man, because you see black people in everything. Figure skating, playing tennis, playing volleyball, every sport. You know what I mean? That was the crazy thing when we grew up. It was we just felt like black people only play 3 sports: football, baseball, basketball. Done. And soccer. But I'm talking about in America, B. Soccer is Europe and Africa. That's big, but over here, that's all it was. When I started seeing niggas in hockey, I was like, what? You know what I mean? Curling, all this shit, they all doing it.
What I love about right now, you don't see no niggas in curling. You pushed it too far, bro. Um,
I was thinking of
let's not
lacrosse.
be
I
ridiculous.
was thinking of lacrosse.
Okay,
I was thinking about lacrosse,
cool.
but then curling came up.
All right, cool. So what's also different is that right now you're seeing all those opportunities, but what you're also seeing is that even in those opportunities, people are being unapologetically Black. So I think about that. I think her name was Nia Dennis, that gymnast from UCLA, who used like a bunch of Beyonce shit in her presentation. I'm sure that they're in her floor performance or floor exercise. I'm sure that
she the thick one, right? She thick, like slim thickness, built like.
I mean, she ain't. I mean,
I don't know, man.
I don't know, but her movements and everything are unapologetically Black. So that's the difference between history, because in our generation, in my generation, it was, don't ruffle no feathers. Just go along to get along. Don't cause no problem.
Get that perm in your hair, straighten that out, let them think you're Indian or some shit. You know what I mean? That's how it was. And then in my generation, it was the same thing. Tuck in your shirt. Talk white. Do this.
Right.
Don't piss them white people off.
Now
we're like, man, y'all better not piss me off.
Right.
Don't piss this nigga off.
That's the difference.
You know what I mean?
That's the difference, man. So, I mean, I think where we're saying, like, what we trying to like believe is at the end of the day, we can't be afraid of our history. We can't be afraid of our culture and our contribution, because our culture and our contribution is plentiful all over the place, all day, every day.
Mm-hmm.
And so we gotta own that shit, so that
you're right.
Because in owning that, our boys and our young boys, our young women, young girls are not gonna are not gonna grow up thinking that they inferior just because of their color, or that their ceiling is lower just because of their color. I knew that my ceiling was lower because of my race.
Oh, for sure. Yeah,
right?
We grew up in that.
But now, like fucking, Lil Wayne said, there's no ceilings. There's no ceilings. If you are willing
when is he
work.
dropping that, bro? He needs to drop that. Weezy, drop that mixtape, man. That we waiting on that.
He need to drop that Republican shit first. So we're gonna take a black break. We're gonna come back. We're gonna do our starting five in a minute.
Yeah.
Thank you for rocking with us. Be right back.
What's up, BFM, Black Fathers Matter, yo. We here in the building. So,
man.
Ralph, what we about to do, man? I know you want to do the starting five. Tell the people what we working with today.
So this week, our starting five in honor of Black History Month is all about inventions. We're each gonna pick our five greatest inventors and their primary invention. Tell a little bit about it. We often think of ourselves when we talk about Black History Month.
Right.
We think about the artists, the entertainers, but we know that we got scientists, we got mathematicians, we got engineers, we got people that have built this world into the place that it's in. Both, we make the world look pretty, we make the world sound good and smell nice and look nice, but we also build the world too. So, like with any week, once one of us picks it, that person is off the board. So, you can go first, my brother.
All right.
Most important inventor.
My first one's gonna have to go to a beautiful black woman back in the day, man. 1973, Shirley Jackson, bro. So, what Shirley Jackson did, man? She did something that we always use every day on our phones, man. She invented the touch tone telephone. She also invented caller ID. Black people, about caller ID, man. We need that shit because I don't answer no ID calls. Private, I ain't answering. And also call waiting. in case
Yeah,
you're on the phone with your honey and Mom Duke's trying to get you. You know, you can switch back and be like, get both of them. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So, yo,
that's a
shout
good
out to
one.
Shirley Jackson for that, man. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah. I like
Black
that.
excellence. What you got, bro?
So my number one. Yeah. So yeah, my number one, it goes to a man by the name of George Crumb. George Crumb invented something that's one of the most important staples in every supermarket aisle that we have, and that is the potato chip. Shit was almost an
Potato
accident.
chip. Oh, shit.
He fried them
That's dope.
motherfuckers
That's
up,
dope.
and he changed the motherfucking world. So shout out to my man
That's,
George Crumb
yo,
for inventing that potato chip.
that's
What's
what's
your
up,
number
man.
two?
People put that potato chips in their sandwiches too, man. Yo, that shit came a long way. Yo, my number
Yeah, no
two,
doubt.
man, is gonna have to go to Lewis Lattimore, yo. So Lewis Lattimore,
Yeah.
back in 1881,
Yep.
this dude invented the carbon light bulb. Now let's not get it twisted because Thomas Edison invented the light bulb. But here's the difference, yo. Thomas
Right.
Edison's light bulb did not last long. Now carbon light bulb lasted longer, just like black people.
This is a great.
We lasted longer.
See,
Hey, hey, hey.
I was gonna pick it.
That's what's up, man.
That's a great example of the glory of black folks. We take shit.
Like, yo,
that
your light bulb
already
lasted
exists,
10
and
minutes.
we go, yo, hold my drink, bro. Hold my drink. Let me cape this up for you. I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I like that.
Level it up, bro. That's what's up. What you got, man?
All right, so I'm gonna give you. This is probably not only is one of the greatest inventors, but probably the first inventor I heard about as a kid, George Washington Carver. George Washington Carver. Not most of us think about his work with peanuts, peanut butter, these crazy inventions. But what he really did, he also did the same shit with sweet potatoes. And he, came up. I think he ultimately had 500 different patents for use of peanut oil, from everything from manufacturing to food. So George Washington Carver is my guy.
What it do, man?
What's
That's
your
dope.
next one?
That's dope. So, yo, I'm surprised you didn't pick this guy. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna snatch it. If you got on your list, this is Black Fathers Matter, man. So right now, what we're gonna talk about, man, is the inventor who invented. His name was Clive C, better known as DJ Kool Herc. He invented hip hop back in the Bronx, August 11th, 1973. Yo, we all shimmy to that shit. So shout out to DJ Kool Herc, man. That's my number 3, man.
I like that. I like that.
Did it for the culture, man. We still jamming to that.
No doubt. Shit, okay. So my next one is Madam C.J. Walker. Madam C.J. Walker, who has gotten a lot of love on the re-up thanks to her Netflix special. She was the first woman, first self-made black millionaire, and she was the first woman to come up with her own line of black hair care products for women. So she was making ladies make sure that press and curl, that lie dyed and fried dyed, all them conks and perms and all that shit. That all
get
these
them edges right.
All them women had to put on, suffer through weekly. Yo, you ever sit in a salon made up a perm solution?
Smell like burnt hair, G.
Oh,
yes. Oh.
I
used to work at a barbershop, man. My eyes would burn when I walked to the back where they doing them ladies at. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, G. But hey, man, beauty is pain. It's crazy.
That's right. She had to make sure that all them ladies were staying fresh. So Madam C.J. Walker, that's my number 3.
That's what's up, man. Yeah. Yo, my number 4, man. You know what, man? I'm gonna go with this lady right here, man. Mary Van Britten, man. So Mary Van Britten, back in 1966, created the home security system. You know what I'm saying? For all those who live in the ghetto where people be breaking your shit. Thank her for that. I got a security system in my crib, so I wish a nigga would.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. It's so interesting that it's so interesting that we got these people are making shit that like it just is a natural fit that we
it's
that
like
niggas make. Yo, I like that.
We're using it day to day, man. Every day, you know what I mean? But yeah, what you got, man? What you got?
My next one is married Beatrice Davidson Kinner. So what this woman did, she did something that still haunts me to this day, but she has saved so many brothers from the pain of this shit. She invented the first sanitary pad for the monthly.
Sanitary pad.
Before her, women was wrapping towels. You know, they would get their thing. They had to run off.
Had that diaper butt going on.
She made a contraption.
She probably made it look sexy,
nice and tidy. Yeah.
That's dope. Yo, shout out to her for that, man.
Shout out for her for that. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever seen a tampon work its magic? Have you seen how much liquid a tampon?
Yeah. The commercials, man. They put it in the glass and it just.
I know, motherfucker. You know what I mean? Have you seen it personally?
No, in real life, hell no, G. What the hell? I ain't watching that show, homie.
Now listen.
You been watching them shows?
I didn't see it. I didn't see it with blood, but I saw it with water, and the shit still felt like a fucking horror movie, bro.
That's crazy.
Some things you can't unsee, bro. Because you see it and you're like, God damn, is that much blood in that shit?
It holds a couple, like I don't even know, man. It looks like a whole lot.
I don't know.
Like 350 mLs or some joint, man.
I mean, this is off the topic, but are you one of those dudes that on the monthly you don't go?
I don't go where, nigga? Man, listen, bro. First and foremost,
please speak to the people.
I don't work according to their timelines. I'll make my timelines.
Okay. So
and they rocking with it. Let's go. So, but now keep in mind, but yo, listen, it's based on this discretion, and she got to be honest and be like, yo, are we on a heavy? Or are we on the light? Now, if we're on a light, if it's like a spotty joint, cool, strap it up, roll with it. But if it's on a heavy joint, like, yo, I don't want to look like a murder scene, V. Look like I got shot in my left nut. Like, I ain't want to look like that.
So here's the rule. If it's light, it's all right. If it's heavy, I'm in my Chevy and I'm out.
I thought you were going to say if it's dark, let it spark.
Fuck that, nah. If it's heavy, I'm in the Chevy.
That's it. That's what's up, man.
All right, so that was my number 4. What's your number 5?
What's your 4? So, yo, my number 5, man, I'm going to have to give it to the homie Garrett Morgan, man. So, yo, what Garrett did back in 1923, man, this dude is responsible for the 3-light traffic light, G. Yeah. Did you know before this guy, there was only that one light?
Yeah.
There's just a red?
I know.
And then after the red, then the red turns off, and then we just drive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Say your prayers, nigga. This guy was like, nah, this is stupid, man. He made it for guys like me who have anxiety, who have panic attacks, you know what I mean? Who have PTSD, who likes to smoke a little piff and drive. So we're like, oh shit, it's yellow, slow down. Okay, all right, you know what I mean?
Yep.
That's my number 5, man. What you got though?
Yo, my number 5, I wanted to do something for the kids. So I'm gonna give my last one to Lonnie Johnson. Lonnie Johnson invented something that I have like 6 in my house. He invented the Super Soaker.
For real. Okay.
Yeah, man.
That was a black dude. Yo, man. That's dope.
Yeah,
that's dope.
Man.
I like
so
that.
Lonnie Johnson made sure our kids had some entertainment, keeping it fun.
Super Soaker. Like you talking about the Super Soaker guns.
Super Soaker guns.
Yeah, he's like, yo, I'm tired of y'all killing yourselves. I'm gonna make y'all a gun that wets y'all. You know, put the nerves in and do all that.
Real talk.
That was the best invention, man. Summertime.
Yo, real talk. You get a Super Soaker right on your bare chest, bro. You gonna feel that shit.
Yo,
it'll feel like a rug burn. It'll feel like a rug burn.
You're playing paintball, yo. Paintball shit. That's that pain. Like, you got me.
Fuck a paintball.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I once got a paintball in my neck. Looked like I had the hickey from hell for like 3 days.
You playing with some
swole up.
Yo, you play with people that hate you, bro. Like when I go play paintball, man, we go like below the waist, man. We ain't going for no heads. Didn't you have a helmet, G?
Nah, man. I play
you out in the hood just running through the woods and shit.
I play with white people.
You should. Hold on. Did you even have a gun, bro? Did they release you in the woods and bust shots? I think you were used as a target, homie.
Nah,
That was
man,
not playing a game.
We was all on the same team, but I was the only one getting shot.
You got
Like,
auctioned. You got auctioned, yo.
Yeah, there was that.
They're like, yo, kill that nigga.
That movie back in the day with Ice-T, where he was homeless and they just grabbed him up and threw him into the woods, and they hunted his ass.
Damn.
I gotta watch that shit. Yeah, it was way back in the day.
That's wild, man.
But yeah, man.
You playing with some people that don't like you, homie. You know what though? Did you drop your number 5 already? Yeah, you dropped your number 5. Yo. All right, check it. Yo, I'm gonna drop a 6, man. This is just a bonus joint, man. I'm gonna give it to Mona. Mona, what's her name? Mona Scott. Mona Scott. I'll give it to her. You know why, man? She invented a platform for washed up artists that nobody gives a shit about to make money. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
They ain't got to go work in Starbucks no more like NBA players. Now they got to be on TV making a little check. So I'll give her that, man.
So before you give it a 6,
in the Black History Month type of excellence type shit, doubt. She put in some job. Yeah.
We'll run this back. So we're gonna do the final tip. But before we do, thank you for rocking with us, liking us, subscribe, follow, do all those things.
Yeah.
Keep yourself safe and happy. Tell a friend to tell a friend, and we'll be back and we'll do.
Wear a mask.
We'll run this shit back. Wear a fucking mask, man. Even if you reaching your head in, wear a fucking mask. And
so if you smack, like if you being intimate with a woman, do you wear a mask, bro?
Let me tell you something.
You mentioned you're on Tinder, right? So like I'm saying, if you get a match and you're like, yo, you sitting there with masks on, and you going there with like a thermos, check the temperature, like what you doing, bro? How'd that go down, bro?
I'm not. Some things the mask gets in the way. That's all I'm gonna say.
You just gotta put a little slit so your tongue can come out and do what it do.
That's a good point. I don't have masks.
We gotta make those, man. BFM freak masks coming out.
Freak masks. We should make those. Yeah, no doubt.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, I no, I'm not wearing masks while I'm doing the business. But for everything, and let's face it, if I'm doing my job right, she's snotting, she's spitting, she hooting and hollering.
Damn.
I'm getting all that on me anyway. So, it's getting in my nostrils, it's getting in my eyelids. I'm gonna get it. So.
Oh shit. That's wild. All right.
You got any other? So 1 minute on the clock. If you also
back inventors,
1 minute on the clock. Whatever other ratchet inventions.
I'm gonna say myself, G. I created 2 daughters. You dig? Invented. See my sperm manifest every day, homie. It's a blessing.
That's corny.
Is it?
I don't think my kids are like. If my kids are inventions,
your kids are your sperm manifesting, bro. They're sperm No, what are you talking about, man? You invented that shit.
Yeah, but
you don't think you don't look at them like your creation?
I'm a bad inventor, man.
What you trying to come out with, G? This guy wants like 350, 6'7", 10-year-old walking around.
No, I'm just like, it's funny, man, because I think about your daughter. She's 18. She got her fingers and her toes, and she's alive. Maybe that's like that's what you get. That's all you get. That's all you can expect. Because everything else.
That's all I wanted. Like, you know what I mean? It's
they alive.
Whatever happened. Like, you know what I'm saying? Especially after they hit that age. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, what more can you really do?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
You got to transition. You transition like parenting to mentoring. You know what I'm saying? At that age when they like self-sufficient, they doing their own thing.
Yeah.
Working, making their own money and shit. So it's not like I'm, you know what I mean, taking them shopping like I used to when I was younger. So
yeah. I do think, we mentioned Spike Lee. I do think Spike Lee and Jordan, really invented kind of modern sneaker culture. And through it's got to be the shoes. Nike has really been at the forefront of a lot of shit.
Oh hell yeah!
Bo knows all that shit. But you know who's probably the greatest inventor when it comes to culture? Allen Iverson.
Because Allen Iverson was creating culture and he didn't even know it.
He didn't even know it. He changed the whole fucking structure of financing and all of this shit. He put Reebok on the map with Reebok. Before Allen Iverson, Reebok's #1 shoe was the fucking Classic. Remember that shoe back in the day? All white.
Yeah. So, those were sick too.
Yeah. I mean,
and then after Iverson, it was the Shaq joints. Or was that before Iverson?
No, that was after Iverson. The Shaq
joints was after Iverson. Yeah, that's when the
Shaq joints were ugly.
Those shits were ugly as hell, bro. They were all ugly, but the commercials were fire, V.
Yeah.
Those commercials they were doing with the hip hop joints, man, that was lit.
No doubt.
But nah, for real, man, I hear that.
So, remember your history, remember your culture. Remember, we've come a long way, but we got a long way to go. And find ways to teach your kids. This is my final tip. Find ways to teach history to your kids, especially if you can connect it to something that's happening right now, right? So, if one of the movies I plan on watching with my kids sooner rather than later is Fruitvale Station. Shout out to Michael B. Jordan, Ryan Coogler, because that's a story.
See, yeah.
If you make that, that story could be happening right now in any city in the world.
Multiple cities too.
Yeah. So I want to use culture, which we didn't have. For us to learn history, you had to sit at someone's knee and they had to tell you the story. And now we have culture to refer back to. And so I want to use culture to do that. So that's my final tip, man. You got a final tip.
That's what's up, man. Yo, my tip, man. You kind of touched on it with the whole movies, man. You got to educate your kids, like I said, man. You know what I mean? With for me, is just trying to educate them on the history, but I do it in a way where it's like, as far as it doesn't go back like past my shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's all it is. So make sure your kids know where you're from and how you got to where you are, man. There's certain things a lot of parents ain't really telling their kids, man. And I'm all about this transparency. I'm trying to be real. So if God forbid I lose my voice and I can't speak no more, they gonna know my story and they gonna speak for me. You understand?
No doubt. So, thank you for rocking with us on Black Fathers Matter, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We'll come back next week. We'll do this again. Stay safe. Keep your black ass at home. And shout out to Slim God. Shout out to everybody.
Slim God. Shout out to Slim.
The love, yo.
That's what's up. Peace.